Hi everyone, I'm Johnson here, and welcome to my EJ Production YouTube channel. Um, we cover everything from politics, radars, folk tales, and much more. Much more. And thanks for watching and tuning in. If you are new to this channel, I would urge you to go down there and click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. All right, let's jump into today's topic: Republican and a big lie. Yep, it is for real, people. You got to believe this one. Republican is still spreading the big lie of Donald Trump that the election was stolen from him and Joe Biden, the legitimate president, is not the president of the United States. Can you imagine that? It is unbelievable. Anyway, let's dig into the whole topic here. The Republican Party keeps spreading a big lie because they are afraid of who? One man, just one man, Donald J. Trump. And because of power, they continue to spread a big lie and refuse to speak the truth, right? I know that's right. That's right. Because of power, they refuse to speak the truth. They know Donald Trump lose that 2020 election, but they won't come up and speak the truth because they're afraid of him and they want to click on or continue to gain power by dismissing the election, which is sad. The party don't believe in a democratic form of government. That's true. They don't believe in that. And not only that, they have no respect for the Constitution, not even family. Yeah, no respect for Constitution and their own family. Imagine that. You should be a family man, but you have no respect for your family, no regard for them. Because of politics and power, you will do anything to stay in there and trash all those people who you should love with all your heart, especially the Constitution. You took an oath, remember? When you got into Congress, you took an oath. You know what I mean? To obey and follow the Constitution. But you guys not doing that. You keep spreading the big lie. So now the Republican Party has become a party of lies, and not only that, and conspiracy theory. Yep, they always believe in QAnon and any other stuff. They spread a lot of conspiracy theory, making people to be confused on what to hear or what to believe. That's who they are. And not only that, they are corrupt. I say that, I repeat. The Republican Party are corrupt. They are neo-fascists. I repeat, they're neo-fascists. You know what that means. And racist, and above all, autocratic, and they are destroying and disgracing this country. Everybody looked at America to be the country of hope. They looked at this country to be a beacon of hope. They looked at the country to be a country that go all over the world and tell people how they should rule, how they should take care of the people. Talk about democratic. But it's no longer for the Republican Party. They have turned their back on the Constitution. They are turned their back on everything. But what they're doing now, they're practicing autocracy, which is a big shame on their part. It is a disgrace to know that, listen, I repeat, It is a disgrace to know that not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but 70. Come on now. 70% of Republicans, the leader as well, they don't believe that Joe Biden won the election. What they believe is the election was stolen from Donald Trump, and so they follow his playbook and continue to spread a lie all over the world, which is a big disgrace for this country. What are they telling me? That if they lose an election, they won't accept the result just because they lose? Are you killing me? Come on now. Where is a manhood? Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. You need to understand that. Donald Trump lose the 2020 election. So why y'all keep helping him to play this playbook and keep spreading the lies? Confusing the world, confusing people in this country, and making a great division, dividing us because they are afraid of one man, Donald J. Trump. It's a disgrace to the Republican Party. Because of this big lie, this is what is going on now. You need to hear that. Because of the big lie of 2020 being stolen from Donald Trump, the party is interested mostly in themselves and the party rather than family and the country. So what am I saying? Republican Party, they put their hope in the party. They have more interest in the party than they have in the family, than they have in the Constitution. That they go and raise their hand. I take an oath. I swear. Really? God is looking at you. What are you thinking about that? Putting your hands on the Holy Bible, taking an oath and swearing to do nothing or speak nothing but the truth. Is it truthful? What are you doing now? Senators, Republican leaders, why you continue to spread this big lie when you know Donald Trump lose that election? Deep, deep down in your heart, you know that. And because of the big lie of Donald Trump, the bipartisan commission that was set up to investigate Trump's mob that stormed the Capitol to stop the certification of the election on June 6th. On July, I beg your pardon me, on July 6th. I beg your pardon me, on January 6th. I beg your pardon me, on January 6th, 2021. The big lie has become rampant, and the Republican leaders all around the country are passing laws written by the dark money group called National Heritage, an offspring of the National Heritage Foundation, to restrict people. I repeat, restricting people. Imagine that. From voting, especially people of color and other minorities, making it harder to vote, which is our constitutional rights as enshrined in the Constitution. People, what are we getting to? What is America getting to? Are we going to be some kind of third world country where army people just raise up and overthrow the government and rule by decree or something? I guess that's what we're getting to. Because Republicans refuse to allow the commission to be heard and investigate what happened on January 6th. It's an open won, and it's a welcome statement that hey, these insurrectionists or mob can come back and do something worse than this. Remember Michael Flynn, one time Trump advisor. Remember what he said? He spoke to the conspiracy theory gathering, and he said they should do the same thing that happened in Myanmar. You know what that means? The army overthrew the legitimate government of Myanmar, and now the army is in control. So the one that will happen in the United States. Can you imagine that? He tried to deny that, but hey, tape don't lie. When you go on tape, you're on the record. When you go on the national TV and radio and you talk stuff, they record that stuff. Video don't lie. He said that. So what that means is he instigating the mob to come and overthrow the legitimate government? Because I overheard that Donald Trump said he's coming back in office, he'll be reinstated in office. Isn't that crazy? This guy is delusional. He said he will be reinstated in office in August. Are you killing me? We almost going to 7.5 months since Joe Biden was elected into the office. How you want to do that except through military coup, like your former advisor have said, Michael Flynn? So you're instigating the mob to come and take arm and turn the country into upside down. So we'll have a military rule to reinstate Donald Trump because he lose an election. Shame on the Republican Party. It's time for all of us to wake up and speak up. Don't listen to this stuff because it's not helping us. It's degrading the country and making the country to look small all around the world. People are looking at America to be a country becoming, instead of being democratic, is now going to be autocratic, which means you rule by decree. You do whatever you want. You have no right for, you have no respect for the Constitution or these people. You can treat people however you want to treat them. Ain't nobody going to ask you question. There's no rule of law in autocratic government, and that never going to happen here. I think I remember. I think the Republican is they're really dreaming big, but the dream is going to fail because remember, the Constitution said this country was founded by the principles of God, which means God Himself helped to establish this country. So if this country was founded on a religious principle, then Republican Party need to speak the truth about 2020 election that they lost. But come on now, okay, let's face the fact here. Donald Trump lost the presidency, he lost the House majority, he lost the Senate majority. But this is the question. The Republican is saying that all election was stolen. What about the Republican Party that had a lot of representatives elected during the 2020? Was that stolen also? Will they want to withdraw from the winning and say, oh, the election was stolen? You see, it's a gimmick. Election was not stolen because Republicans won a lot of seats in the Senate as well as the House of Representatives. So how the 2020 election was stolen when you won, you're dead. Just because Donald Trump didn't win the re-election, so it means the election was stolen. You guys follow his playbook. Are you dummy enough to do that? Are you going to renounce your position that you won in the House and Senate in 2020 election? The people voted for you, not Donald Trump, to getting re-elected. So you need to get past that. You need to move on. It's time to speak the truth. God is looking at you. Stop abandoning this country for self-esteem, for your own selfishness. Because of greed, money, and power, you sit there and won't say and do nothing. Not even willing to work with a new president. Mitch McConnell needs to go. All the Republican people needs to go. We need to vote them out of office because they're not working for us. They're working for their own interest. And Donald Trump, they don't love this country. I think that it's time for them to get out. If you don't love this country, you don't belong here. You need to get out, find your way out wherever you belong. It's a shame on democracy that Republican will do this to this country. Won't speak the truth. It is time. I'm calling everybody to speak up. Everyone listening to my voice, because the Republicans is saying if they lost an election, they won't accept the result, which make us look bad around the world. I repeat, it makes us look bad around the world, where we send our troops go out there to help other countries keep democracy, and here we can't even recognize our own leader who won an election. Come on now, stop playing. Everyone, please speak up. It's about time. Speak up to this big lie. Tell the Republicans they should stop doing what they're doing. They should start let interest group with dark money to write constitution or to write legislation for them. How will the Republican sit there and let somebody writing the laws are the one that in favor of the organization and then make it into law to punish the American people? It's time to get them out. Remember, the first three words in the Constitution: we the people. We the people. We have that power to vote this guy out of office. So from now on, this will stop for good. Thank you for watching. If it's your first time watching this station, I will ask you to go down there and hit the like button and subscribe to the station. I will see you another time. Have a good night. We'll be back with new topic. Good night, everyone.